Alright guys, we got our intake manifold gasket on. So now what we're going to do is, and we got our studs right there. So what we're going to do is take our intake, pick it up, and set it on those studs just like that. Oh, wait a minute, am I on this thing right? What the heck? Yeah, it sure seems like it. Alright, I'm gonna hold that up. I'm gonna grab one of the nuts to it and get that up there for as much as we can. Alright, and that holds it into place. Now, we got another one right there. Try to do this and without dropping one of these nuts. Because as soon as they drop, man, then you got to get up under the car, and that would suck. I'll be up under there in the first place. Talk to me, Sivy. Distract me while I'm doing this.
Distract you?
Yeah, so I can drop it, then I got somebody to yell at.
Oh, you like that one.
That's right. Okay.
I think you need to have you a new helper for a week.
I do. Guys, who wants to take a trip out here and work with me for a week?
Give me a break.
I'm only going to charge you $8 an hour. So, wait a minute. Isn't it supposed to be you're going to pay me? No. I'm going to charge you $8 an hour. All right. Okay, we got one right here and one right over here. All right, let's get these two nuts over here on, and we'll be right back. All right, guys. Now we're going to take our 12mm wrench, and I would like to use a 12-point. And this center one right here, we didn't even get to the bottom ones yet, but this center one, I'm going to go ahead and tighten that one up. And to tighten it up, you want to go till it stops and a little bit more. That's it. We're not going to do these yet. We need to get the one in the center on the bottom, which means, yes, that means we got to get up under this vehicle. All right, so let's get up under there. We'll be right back. All right, guys, we're up under the vehicle. You can see the 4 studs coming out from the intake. Let's get our 4 12mm nuts. Get those on. Without that pipe being in the way, man, this thing makes it a heck of a lot easier. Yeah, no, that's why I'm having a hard time getting this one on, because I'm making it easier. Alright, let's get the other 2 on, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, we're almost started. Now, we're going to start with the center one. Get our 12mm wrench, and we're going to go ahead, and this one right here, did I block that light?
It's okay, we can fix it.
We're going to tighten this up, and again, you want to go till it stops, and then a little bit more. Don't go to break it. Okay, so now we got the 2 center ones tightened. Now what we're going to do is do this one and this one, and then we're going to go up top and do the 2 right above it.
Wait, which 2 are you doing now? You went kind of fast.
This one right here.
So the end?
Yeah, we tightened it. No, the end one is over here.
Oh.
So we're going to do this one and then this one right here.
Okay.
Alright, so let's get those tightened up and we'll be right back. Alright guys, now remember we tightened this one up. Where is it? Yeah, we tightened this one up already. So now we're going to tighten up the one right, it's going to be right here, and the other one is right here. We're going to tighten up those 2 next. Put that in by hand a little bit. You can also use a speed wrench till it stops, and a little bit more. And you go ahead and try to get a torque wrench in there, and let somebody sucker you into doing that. You're sitting there forever. Tell me I can't get the socket there. I tell you something. Alright, so let's get these two. And then once we do these two, guys, we're going to get the two on the end. Same wrench. Alright? So let's get all of them done, and we'll be right back. Alright, guys. Next thing we're going to do, get you a little wire brush here. And inside here, this is where we're going to get ready to install our water pipe. So what we got to do is get our wire brush, and we got to clean up inside there, because we got to make sure nothing damages the new O-rings. And while we're over here, we can clean up going around the water pump. Now that's just too lazy. That's just too messy. Forget that. So what I'm going to do is hook up me an air right here, a wire brush. And I'm only going to do a little bit because I don't want to hit over there to Sylvia and she yell at me.
You got that right.
So we're just going to and go around and clean that up. All right, let's get that done and we'll be right back. All right, guys, next thing we're going to do is going to prepare our pipe. I cleaned this up a little bit, but here's our old O-rings. You see how messed up those are? This thing would leak like crazy, and that's all we have to do. We get blamed for this mess. Now what we gotta do is take a wire brush. You take your little brush in there. See, I broke the handle off because it was easier to get in there where this pipe goes at. But I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna go ahead and use my wire wheel brush. You definitely want that clean, so you definitely don't even leak nowhere. So let's do both sides, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, now get our two new O-rings. And we had got these O-rings right from Honda. Did they have to put it in a big bag like this? Make it easy for me. Right, Siri?
True that.
Alright, so let's get our O-rings on. Ooh, yeah, buddy. That ain't leaking nowhere. Alright. Now, this is the end that's going into where the back of the water pump. And you know what I got? Look, now, usually they tell you to just put a little antifreeze on it, put it in. I don't trust that. I don't do that at all. I just take a thin little bead of silicone and put around it.
What is antifreeze going to do?
It's supposed to lubricate it so it don't go in. But I can understand that, but still, man, I don't want it to leak. And anything's possible, so in this way, it ain't gotta be a lot, just a little bit going around there. Just a little. Alright, dang it. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna install this vacuum. Get your butt over here. Over here, Sivvy. You know they gotta see where everything going.
Well, they can see from over there.
Right. All right, guys.
They watched you remove it from over there.
Yeah. It's gotta go right between here. So we're just gonna set that in there like that. And just let it rest right there. And now I'm gonna go underneath, and you're gonna be watching from the other side.
Oh, really?
We'll be right back. All right, guys. Here's our pipe. We're gonna take our pipe. We're going to bring it forward to the back of the water pump housing. And we're going to twist it back and forth while we push it forward. Okay? It's in there. Let's twist this pipe. And we're going to line up this bolt hole back here. Where our 12 millimeter... Huh?
Where?
Way back here.
Oh, cool. Can't see. Okay.
You got it, Civvy? You know, I worship the ground Civvy walks on.
Okay, that's enough.
Dang it. And that's all I get is an attitude.
Do you?
All right, let's put our 12 millimeter bolt.
Cookie?
Put our 12 millimeter bolt in there. Yeah, buddy, that looks good. Get our 12 millimeter wrench. Or you can use a socket at this point. Use a wrench. You're going to tighten up till it stops, and then a little bit more. All right, so let's get that tightened up, and we'll be right back. All right, guys, we got that tightened up. The next thing we're going to do, we got a little holes right here. We're going to put that on, and then there's a bigger holes right here. We're going to put that on. Then we're going to get a pair of pliers, take the clamp, squeeze the clamp together, and bring it forward, release, and do the same thing to the little one. Perfect, man. That is perfect. What? It's perfect. I can't help it.
All right.
All right, guys. We'll be right back. All right, guys. The next thing we're going to do is install our water pump. That is a water pump. Take note of that water pump. That's a water pump. All right. Let's get our new gasket. You're shaking your head. And it comes with this new little thing right here. I don't know, like for part of the timing cover gasket part. What the heck? Just sets. Just sets up there. Like that. Okay. Half the guy, you know guys don't put that back. I don't even know why I did it. Alright, turn it back over, turn it over. Get our gasket, and you're just gonna squeeze the gasket in there. There's little ridges, little knots that stick out. So that's what's gonna hold the gasket in place. So I'm gonna get that in there. Ain't doing such a good job of holding it in place though. Now what I'm doing is wiggling it back and forth, trying to make sure it gets down in there. What's so funny?
Nothing.
I want to make sure that's in there, guys. When that thing come out of there, you're gonna have a leak and a half. All right. Yeah, we good. No sealer or nothing. All right, now to put our water pump on, it's got you got your 5 bolts. 4 10mm bolts are the same length, and then you got one long one right here. The long one's gonna go right there. So let's go over there and put this pump in. We'll be right back. All right, guys, we're gonna lower our pump down carefully. Wind up. Take one of our 10mm bolts. Turn it by a couple threads. Make sure it's going in there and not cross-threaded. Then we're gonna go around and get our other ones in. Deuce, man. You know what? This a lot of things. Looks like I had to actually pick this up a little bit to get that bolt started. Good. Alright. Let's get our other one. Okay. Now guys, I can see these over here are getting kind of tight to go in. So it looks like I just gotta put a little pressure on this end of the pump. Just pick it up just a little bit. And those bolts will go right in there. Alright. Let's get our long one goes over here. Okay, I can't even see the other one. Did I get that on the first try? Wait, what the heck is you? I don't understand sometimes. I don't understand how can I be so good?
And modest, don't forget modest.
Heck yeah, I'm modest. You should see me when I'm not modest. Sevi.
Yeah.
Alright guys, we got our bolts in. Alright, what we're going to do is grab us a 10mm deep 1/4 inch drive socket with a 1/4 inch drive ratchet. We'll be right back. Alright guys, just like I said, I got my 1/4 inch drive 10mm deep 1/4 inch drive ratchet. And what I'm going to do is start right here, and I'm not going to tighten it up. What I want to do is bring all of them in to make sure they are kind of even. So I'm just bringing it just till it barely stops. It doesn't matter. You can whether you're going crossways or one at a time like this, because you're not doing nothing to it yet. Being that these are small bolts, that's why I'm not using any kind of air tools or cordless tools, even though I am good enough to use a cordless tool on this to tighten it up. Alright, let's get these just brought in and we'll be right back. Alright guys, this is my last one, so what I'm going to do is actually go ahead and tighten this one up. I'm just going to bring it until it stops and a little bit more. That's it. You keep on going, you're going to shear that bolt right off. You're not going to strip the head off, you're going to break that thing right off in the block. Now I'm going to skip one, go to the next one over here. Tighten until it stops and a little bit more. Skip the one down there. I'm going to go to the post over here and do that one. And then I'm going to go to this one and then I'm going to do the last one. So let's get that done and we'll be right back. Alright guys, got that last bolt. Perfect. Ooh, look at that water pump turn. Alright guys, let's go check out our party line and see where we're at. We'll be right back. Alright guys, next in line is our distributor cap and wires, but we took off at a later time. So that's just gonna clean all that up. Get that out the way. Next thing in the line is these two brackets right here. So let's grab them. Dang, these things are... Should I clean these up? A lot of oil grease on them. Alright guys, yeah, that's too much grease for me. We're gonna clean these up and these are gonna be next. Matter of fact, let's check something out here. Same size. Alright, so we don't lose them while we pressure wash it. So we're gonna pressure wash these brackets and then we're gonna get ready to install them. We'll be right back. Alright guys, we cleaned our brackets up. Everything is good. But before we do that, we got us compliments of Civi. Look at that. A brand new exhaust manifold stud. Let's set that right there. We took it out. Wait a minute, what the heck, man? I know it's gonna come out of there. Okay. Wait a minute. We gotta make sure, guys. We gotta make sure this thing is going in the right way. Okay. Then the tool we use to remove the stud, we're gonna use that to install it. So we'll put it on right about there. Get our ratchet. And just till it stops. It ain't stopped yet. It ain't stopped yet. And a little bit more. That's it. Look at that. And guys, you know, we had to go in there with our bucket of bolts. You know how that goes. And you guys, check this out. I got a bolt that matches with them perfectly. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Look at that, guys. Yeah, buddy, man. You can never tell. Looks like we just changed this, just replaced the stud just for the heck of it. All right, let's stop playing around with Sylvia. Because it costs so much money, Sylvia. All right, so now we're going to put our brackets on. Let's see how these brackets go. We got one that goes right here. Is this the one that goes... Wait a minute. This is the one that goes right there. So... let's grab 3 of our bolts. Whoops, my bad. Take that off. Lay that down. You gotta do the top one first. Okay. Start off by a few threads. Make sure it ain't cross-threaded. Okay, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, now we're going to take our 14mm shallow and we're going to take our cordless impact and we're going to go ahead and tighten those 3 up. Okay. Then we're going to grab our other bracket and figure out how that goes. Just like this. Start them off by a couple threads and we'll be right back. Alright guys, now to tighten up those 3, I'm going to use a 14mm deep with my cordless 3/8 drive ratchet. Alright, let's get those other 2 tightened up and we'll be right back. Alright guys, the next thing we're going to do is, there's a little gasket right here. I'm going to pop this up. That's garbage. Throw that away. Get your new one. Set it down in there. Now, if you want, you can use that little yellow adhesive just to put a little bit down there to keep it in place. But trust me, you ain't gonna need that. All right, the next thing to do is all our nuts over here. We're gonna take them off. All right, let's take all these off, and we'll be right back. You guys, be careful. Don't drop them down in there. All right, we'll be right back. All right, guys, now you're gonna take your gasket, set that gasket.
Which gasket?
This is the exhaust manifold gasket. That's right.
Oh.
All right, so set that up just like that. Now, over here to our party line, we see our exhaust manifold is next. So what we're gonna do, we still got our bolts right here. We're gonna take the nuts off of here, and what we're gonna do is clean up this part around here where the flange sets, and we're gonna clean up around here. That looks really nasty. And right there you can see that's where it wasn't even sealing at. So let's get that cleaned up and we'll be right back. Alright guys, got it all cleaned up and down there. Alright, first of all we're gonna do is set it down there on, wait a minute, we gotta remove this bolt that we put there before. Okay, so let's set it down onto the exhaust first. Okay, and then bring it into the cylinder head and up there. Perfect. Alright, we're going to take our bolt over here. I think there's a 14mm bolt. We're going to just stick this back in place so we know where it's at. Pushing me. See where they're pushing me out the way. Dang. Go by a couple threads.
Fine.
Thank you. I can't even get over here and do my job.
You guys can't see, blame him.
Alright. Then we're going to, dang it. We're going to take our 12mm nuts and we're going to put them all on here by a couple threads. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright guys, we're going to tighten up these first. I got me a 12mm deep 3/8 drive with my cordless gun. Now you want to start from the center and then work your way out. That's just in case. Well, no, it ain't just in case. It is. The exhaust manifold is warped. They always warp. No matter what, they're gonna warp. So we'll go ahead. Start getting over here. And the last one. That one now is going to seal. Alright, that is great. The next thing we're going to do is switch over to a 14mm. with our 14 millimeter, 14 or 3/8 cordless ratchet, and we go down here and tighten up this bolt right here. All right, now we're gonna go under. Well, you probably can stay up here on the top, and I'm gonna go underneath. I'll be right back. All right, guys, we're underneath. We got our 3 14 millimeter bolts. Now, if you're doing this job on the ground, you got your cardboard down here. I'm gonna give you a yeah, buddy, because that's how we do it. All right, so what first I'm gonna do is take the bolts and I'm gonna put them on by hand so we don't be cross-threading them. 1, 2, and number 3. And as you can see, I can get all 3 with my hand.
That one's a little dark.
Huh?
That one's a little dark. Where's your light?
All the time. Now she tell me. Give me the light, Civvy.
I don't know where it is. Oh, I see it.
Give me the light, Civvy.
Calm yourself down. Actually, it might be better for me to put it up here. Otherwise, you're going to blind us.
Hey, guys, you want to know something funny? I'm looking up under here, and this is a brand new radiator they got in here. But it looks like something happened to the mount, so they got a block of wood holding the radiator up.
Cool.
Holy cow, man. I don't get it. Hey, let me hold it right.
Here then, here.
I'm trying to help you out.
Yeah, are you?
Give me that. Dang it.
Look, that was all greasy.
All right.
No, that ain't good.
What the heck?
That's going right on the camera.
Well, what the heck you want me to do? How about right there?
That's why I was trying to put it up here, Timothy.
How about right there?
What are you doing?
Here, then. Here.
All right, listen, I'm not going to sit here and hold the camera and try to see what's good lighting. Okay, just leave it there. It's good. They know where it is, Dagnabbit.
All right, so I got a 12-inch 3/8 drive extension with a 14 millimeter deep, and I'm using my cordless cordless gun here. And that's all I'm gonna do. Just go up here and tighten the 3 up. That one I thought it was going to skip, but it went on. Perfect, guys. That looks good. All right, we'll be right back. Guys, check this out. Sylvia just saw this. You see this, guys? Here's the ground. This is the one going to the engine. This one's going up here. Look at this. This thing's all loose, man. And this is the body ground on this thing. Man, what the heck is wrong with people? It's not even supposed to be bolted there. Oh, man. I don't know why. Well, we'll worry about that later, man. Dang it. Oh, anyway, where we at anyway, Civvy? Oh, yeah. Let's take out our 3 bolts right here. That's holding on the shield. Let's take our heat shield. Whoops. Gotta go through the harness. For the O2's gotta go through there. Okay. Let's get our bolts lined up. Get them started in by a couple threads. Let's not start a simple bolt. Oh, and one down here. All right, let's grab our 12 millimeter deep 3/8 drive ratchet. We're gonna go ahead, tighten them up. All right, let's get that done, and we'll be right back. All right, guys, while we're over here, just so we don't forget, let's take our O2 sensor and plug that up. Cool. It's supposed to hook onto that little bracket, but that thing is broken. So That's good. All right, guys, this is really looking wonderful. What the heck is this? What the heck is this big chunk of stuff right here? What the heck are people doing?
I saw that blue stuff all over the place.
You guys, man. All right, whatever. All right, guys, we'll be right back.